Hello and good afternoon. It is the 30th of May and we are in the playoffs, folks. We have your Dover-Sherborn Raiders against your Bishop Stang Spartans. I'm Cam Crandall, soon to be joined by Elsa Suxo on camera. Looks like we got Simon Hart, as always, on the face-off, and I'm not sure who this is for the Spartans, but we'll see that number in just a second. Ref has them all lined up, and here we go. That's number 3. And Hart up here, quick, winning that draw. Oh, just a slight mishandle by Olsen right there. Had a great opportunity set up by Fowler. This is number 7 for the Spartans, which of course their roster is alphabetical rather than numerical, so you'll have to give me a second as I am doing camera and announcing. Spartans working it around pretty well right here, showing off good fundamentals right off the bat. Oh, good pressure by the Raiders. Scooped up and running. And that's Hart. Got a lot of speed and a lot of heart. Ooh, a couple passes right here. And Fowler! Finding the back of the net. Great shot right there. Good pass. I think that was Olsen with the assist. That's a quick strike for the Raiders with just a minute into the game. 1-0. Love to see it. Love to see it. So this is John Ellsworth for Bishop Stang right here against Simon Hart. Yeah, and Hart's a solid. Oh, and a little announcer jinx right here. The ball's still loose. Gonna say Hart's great on the draw, but he needs a little help sometimes, and the Raiders help him out getting possession for a second until Bishop Stang steals it away. Great clean slashes and whacks on the stick, getting the ball loose. All right, this is Jet Carbone. Might be saying that wrong, so I apologize. Finds number 9 in the slot, but gets it taken away. Good effort right here. This is Sullivan with it. Tried to get a shot, but was bobbling it slightly. This is Atwood. Working it around. All right, Raiders getting some good pressure by the Spartans defense right here, keeping them back. Oh, and a missed opportunity right there. It's you're moving before you actually make the catch. Nice thought. But it's going to be Spartans ball right here. All right. Solid work right here from Bishop Stang. Getting to an opening. Great shot right there by Carbone, but just high. His teammates are there, though, so they maintain possession. High pass. Good catch right here. In the corner, keeping it in bounds, of course. Ooh, 2 high catches by that player, number 12. And that is Benjamin Oliver, number 12. It's a nice couple catches by him, reeling it in and keeping possession for the Spartans. All right. Raiders not letting it come easy for these Spartans. As he just shoots wide. That was Andrew Lally with the shot. So there's 8 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. It is 1-0, the Dover-Sherborn Raiders. Great save by Abstus. All right, Spartans take the shot, just goes wide. Abstus here, tossing this one out. If I can find my DS roster. Know who this is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head, so I'll have to get back to you. That's Sullivan with it right now. Fowler with it. Nice play by the Spartans defense as they give it to the goalie and regroup. And that one gets away for them, the Spartans. All right, Raiders with the ball. Ooh, good defense by the Spartans, putting a lot of pressure on the Raiders right here. Fighting for the ball. And up, and sorry about that, folks. Up at the top, that was Atwood with it. Nice work. Passing it down low. And back up top. All right, so there's just under 6 minutes left in the first half. It's still 1-0. That's Hart working it around. Sullivan working it and scoring. So that's the Raiders' second goal right there with 5:37 left in the first quarter. That was Grant Sullivan getting on the board. And apparently we might not be live, so I apologize, but I am trying to troubleshoot that issue. And I am kind of working with minimal help, so please bear with me, and I will do my best. This is number 11 with it for the Spartans, passes it off and working it down the field. That is Ellsworth, our face-off man. What a shot right there by number 2 for the Spartans. That's Makudowicz. And getting on the board with just under 5 minutes. Spartans answer back. It is 2-1. All right, this is Simon Hart with it, working it around. Fowler with it down low. Getting pushed out, but he's a tough boy, so he barely budges. All right, working it. Has to pass it down low and regroup a little. Good defense by the Spartans. And now they are going to work it down the field. Ball's loose in the neutral zone. Oh, lucky bounce for the Spartans right back into his net. Couple good passes. Oh, and the shot just wide. It was a really good opportunity right there. All right. Oh, tried a little behind the back type of bounce shot, but did not get that one. No harm, no foul, though. Nice little fancy attempt. And we're bringing it back to the point. Oh, great save by Abstis. Working it, using the speed. The Raiders trying to flip positions of the field. Spartans doing a good job taking it away. So just 3 minutes left in this first quarter. It is 2-1, Raiders on top. Bishop Stang has the ball here. They're looking to tie it up. Ooh, shot just wide. Very good attempt by Oliver. That's Lally with it. You could have heard the coach maybe shouting his name. Lally trying to work around Hart. Abstis with a nice save, tracking that ball. Tough pass, but Hart pulls it in. All right, this is Hartnett with it. Been saying his number, but not his name, so apologize for that. Didn't want to get it wrong. Atwood with it. And good save right there. So that's Will Sanders in net for the Spartans. Only has 2 goals scored on him so far. Looking pretty solid between those bars. All right, Raiders regrouping back at the 40. Passes back to Fowler. He likes hanging out in Gretzky's office. Olsen with it. Back to Hartnett. Feeds it to Hart to Atwood. Everybody getting a touch over here. Oh, and a great shot, but a post by Atwood. Olsen there to scoop it right up. Pass behind the net from Hart. Sullivan with it. One of the goal scorers. Right, he's going to maintain Raider ball. 25 seconds left in this first quarter. Oh, and Atwood able to find the back of the net. Somehow got it by Sanders. And makes the lead 3-1 for your Dover-Sherborn Raiders with just 21.8 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, we got Elsa Sukso jumping on camera real quick. Taking over for me. Thank you. Simon Hart with it. Rushing fast. Big save by Sanders. Oh, Sullivan almost turned that over or almost got the turnover. And there's just going to be 5 seconds left in this quarter. All right, can they get a shot? The ball is loose and no shot. That's the end of the first quarter. It is 3-1. Raiders on top.
Trying to quit smoking? Remember the 4 Ds to help beat those nicotine cravings. Take your mind off the urge to smoke by doing something else. Things like crossword puzzles, mobile games, or reading a good book are all great ways to handle cravings and to keep your mind occupied. The craving to smoke will pass within minutes whether you smoke or not. Use sugar-free gum or mints, chew on carrots or celery sticks, call a friend, go for a short walk. Remind yourself that the craving will pass. Deep breathing is a great way to handle cravings to smoke. Taking 5 to 10 deep breaths, holding each one as long as possible, and slowly exhaling can help to relax, calm, and de-stress. Practice deep breathing as often as needed throughout the day. Water helps to reduce cravings, improve lung health, and flush toxins after quitting. Water is great for hydration and can also help to minimize nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Quitting smoking is difficult, but it's not impossible. You can do it.
Hello, and we are back for second quarter action. It is 3-1. Raiders on top of the Spartans. I'm Cam Crandall, Elsa Sukso on camera, and I believe we have Brad Crandall trying to troubleshoot issues with live right now. So if we're live, wonderful. If not, stay tuned, folks. All right, Raiders win the draw. This is Fowler with it. Elsa on camera. I mean, I was trying to get your attention. Sorry.
No need to give me attention when I know what's going on.
And Hartnett with it. Ooh, great scoop up by Olsen. And Hart with the great shot. Excellent, excellent execution by the Raiders. That is a 4-1 lead with 35 seconds taken off of this second quarter. Great little keep-in by Olsen. And then he helped with the assist, or got the assist to Hart. All right. And there's an infraction right there off the face-off. Spartans are going to take it. All right. Whoa, Spartans answering real fast too. That was Lally with a very nice goal with just 24 seconds later. It is now 4-2. And Bishop Stang is very much in this game. Showing each face-off is very crucial because each team just scored in less than a minute. Hart winning this one. That's Kramer helping out in the neutral zone. Olsen with it now. Hartnett just regrouping. Taking it in himself and finding the back of the net. He saw the opening and he struck fast, folks. So it is 5-2 with 10:21 left on this clock in the first half. So 3 goals scored very quickly in this quarter. All right, big face-off right there. That's Ellsworth getting the infraction, I believe. Or, sorry, Hart again. No, it was Ellsworth. I apologize for my apology, folks. Right, Atwood with it. Ooh, high pass, but a great catch by Sullivan. And a solid save. Flag on the field. Getting a slash. Is that Cavallero? Yes, it is. I think. Oh, I apologize again, folks. I am just blind on this field. That was a slash by 1-4 on Bishop Stang, not the Raiders. That was Cavallo. And Hart's here with the ball right now. Raiders passing outside the perimeter. Again, just working the fundamentals, opening up a lane if they can. And they did. That was Fowler to Sullivan. Sullivan netting that one. A power play goal. It is now 6-2 with 9 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Bishop Stang has to answer. They've done a good job of doing that. And they're going to actually take a timeout right now.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
All right, we are back, and I am back on camera. believe we might have fixed the live issue. I'm not sure what the issue has been, but I tell you, if Murphy's Law is definitely a thing. I tell you, Murphy's Law is definitely a thing. This is Spartans with it, Ellsworth maintaining. Good recovery. Ball is still loose though. The Raiders are going to get that. This is Gramer with it. Long pass over everything. Kind of out of the camera frame for a second. And Fowler's going to start this one. Hartnett with it. Finding Hart to Atwood. Oh, getting fancy with it. It's Fowler, but just missing the net with that shot. Olsen scoops it in the corner though. As we say, no harm, no foul. It's good to have teammates in the right position, I tell you. Atwood scoring another goal for your Raiders. And you can see Sanders is upset about that one, feeling slightly defeated. Teammates tell him it's okay. It is now 7-2. 7:44 left in the first half. All right, so later Raiders extending their lead to 5 against against the Spartans. Up fighting for this one, Hart. And it's going to be white ball. All right, so Raiders regrouping. Fowler behind the net. Ooh, good defense right there. Ball's loose and Will Sanders heads up play, snagging that one. Bishop Stang looking to score right here. Desperately need a goal. Gotta silence this Raiders offense for at least a little. All right, so let's see what they can do as he slows it down. Oh, and that shot was just a little high. Abstis making the save. Long pass. Successfully caught by Hart. And shot by Fowler just wide. All right, so halfway through the second quarter. Raiders still have a lead of 5. It is 7-2. And they have possession. God bless you. Hartnett passes to Olsen in the backfield. Hart to Sullivan. Back to Hartnett. Now, Bishop Stang's defense is doing a decent job of keeping them back. But Raiders' fundamentals and just like their passing it just opens up a lane for them. A nice spin also will help open that lane. Nice little underhand pass by Simon Hart. All right, this is Atwood with it. And as you can see, Bishop Stang is still in their prevent D doing a solid man-on job. They're not double teaming anyone in specific yet. Oh, they might want to though. They might want to double team somebody in the front of the net because Olsen just found a lovely path and a great shot right there, making it 8-2 for the Raiders. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first half. Good passing by the Raiders, giving them the scoring chances, and nothing to be done there. Or, I mean, work to be done, but nothing could have been done there when Olsen has that type of look. All right, Kramer putting on excellent pressure and getting the ball. That's Bo Newmarker with it. Great speed by Bo. All right, so Raiders regrouping at the 40. On the far side, here's Hart with it. And Sullivan shot high. All right, here we are, Raiders at it with it behind the net. That's Fowler. Finding Olsen. And Hart finding the back of the net. Whew. Raiders are on a tear right now. Bishop Stang needs to find their game and answer because it is now 9-2. And they haven't gotten a goal for almost, has it been 8 minutes, I think? They answered fast early in the quarter, but they have been silent since. Abstis making a lot of saves and just Raiders playing their game. They have these Spartans where they want them. And now we have a timeout.
I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really important to communities all across Massachusetts, and that's cable access television stations, public, educational, and government channels, also known as PEG, give viewers critical information about what's going on in their communities, and they offer an important platform for every local resident to have their voice heard. From Falmouth to Framingham, from Pittsfield to Provincetown, local access television serves as our 21st century town squares, where the issues of the day are discussed and people's voices can be heard. With 220 PEG organizations in Massachusetts alone, producing anywhere from 20 to 100 hours per week of programming for each one of those stations, these channels connect us to our communities and they enrich our lives. These channels monitor local city council meetings. They receive the latest news from nearby college campuses. They relay critical emergency alerts. And throughout this ongoing pandemic, local access channels are using their reach into our living rooms to help keep us safe and connected. From sharing updates and information on COVID-19 in each individual community, to streaming virtual graduation ceremonies and concerts, we owe our PEG stations a tremendous debt of gratitude for the public service they provide during this difficult time. But despite their service, these critical community television stations are at risk. In 2019, the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, proposed a new rule that would change the regulations. And it will allow cable companies to shirk their obligations to the communities where they operate. Every single community in Massachusetts. Because you see, currently, local governments are allowed to require cable companies to meet demonstrated community needs by providing contributions that benefit schools, public safety buildings, and community television stations. Yet the FCC's proposal would allow cable companies to assign a value to public access channels and then subtract that amount and the value the company places on any other in-kind contributions it makes from the normal fees that company owes. In short, the community stations are left carrying an unfair burden, an unjust burden, at a time when local newspapers and other sources of local information are struggling. Now is the time when we should be exploring ways to expand, not subtract, from ways that residents can learn about their communities. This access to information is worth protecting. And that's why I am reintroducing the Protecting Community Television Act legislation that would ensure that community television channels receive the resources they need to educate, to inform local residents. My bill will ensure that in this era of increased media consolidation and globalization, that the public, educational, and government channels that lift up local voices and air programming most relevant to you and your family's lives are preserved. The movement across Massachusetts and the country is growing and echoing this call. And together, we're saying loud and clear that community television must be preserved. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to what the PEG channels do for every community every single day. We have to fight to protect it. It's at the heart of democracy. It's at the heart of ensuring that every voice has a way in the community to be heard. So I'm with you. Let's win this battle. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
All right, welcome back, everybody. My voice may sound a little different. That's because this is Brad, just taking over for Cam for a little bit. Had a babysitter issue. That's why I've been not around for the girls and boys game. I've been working other parts. So let's go here. The Raiders up by a good amount right now. Should be able to get through this Bishop Stang team, but let's see. It's a good face-off. Simon Hart comes down with it. Hart now, just so fast down that line. Hart looking like he was going to the net. Passes back. Hart it to Olsen. Olsen in that far corner. Yeah, Cam needed some water desperately, so he's going to do that. Atwood up to Hart. Hart to Fowler. Fowler rips it. What a goal. Cam Fowler. Absolute rocket there. We've seen that from him plenty of times, and it's no different here in the playoffs. Bishop Stang cannot seem to find an answer for this Raider team right now. It's a red-hot Raider team. All right, Simon Hart can take the draw once again against John Ellsworth. Draws up, Hart wins another one. Look at this speed coming all the way down. Nice pass up to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to get it to Olsen, but good interception there from a Stang defender. That was number 10, Enzo Constantine, who intercepted that one. But right now, you have number 3, John Ellsworth, passes it all the way down to McKudowitz. Kudowitz crossing that goal plane. Just 2:06 left to go in this half. That pass didn't go through. I think good defense there from Newmarker. Apsis passes it right up to, and this one goes all the way to Sen. Sen, quick dish to Olsen. Olsen. Covered good, but pass it off to Fowler. Fowler on that 20-yard line. Look, it dishes it up to Hart. Hart over to Atwood. Atwood goes back to Olsen. Olsen to Fowler. Fowler, a little fake there, gets it to Hart. Hart over to Atwood. Raiders doing a good job just working the ball around in the Stang zone. Now Hartnett has it, back to Fowler. Fowler up to Hart. They're just playing a little keep away right now. Olsen right up to Sullivan, and it gets taken away. Sullivan thought it was still in his stick. Now Bishop Stang running it across the 50-yard plane. Passes it off to, this would be Mikatowicz to number 10. Just getting here, looking at these Bishop rosters. Bishop passing it around. Looks like they're going to try to make a run and get a goal here. Number 7, ooh, that bounce didn't quite go where he wanted it to. That's Jet Carboni. Good attempt, though. Now, 29.9 seconds left to go in the half. 10-2 right now is the score. Raiders large and in charge. This is number 4 for Bishop Stang, covered by Ben Krellin. Oh, what a turnaround. Rip there. What a goal. Number 4, Andrew Lally. Getting on there. A much-needed goal here for Bishop Stang. Is it enough to come back? I don't know. I would think not, but you never know. Maybe they'll heat up a lot right now and just start burying them. Who knows? All right, look at this. Simon Hart running it down past the Olsen to Sullivan. Sullivan, little turnaround move. Goes left-handed. Nice save. Yeah, Will Sanders coming up big on the save there. And that is the end of the half. So at the end of the half, Raiders 10. Welcome back, everybody. Second half action here. 12 minutes on the clock. Simon Hart now picks it up. Passing it back to Weitzman. Weitzman to Abstis. Oh, look at that. Intercepted. This is Andrew Lally. Dishes it off to number 12. Right back up to Lally. They have got to hurry if they want to get some goals here. Lally's trying to bring it to the net. Great defense, though. Geeson all over him. He's going to lob pass it to the corner. Bishop Stang working it now behind the net. Right up to number 12, right up to 9. It's a 4. Look at this, Lally trying to come in. Great defense, though, there from Newmarker. Now the ball's behind the net. Number 7 working it around. Pass up, oh, and it gets by, and it's going to be Raider ball. Great defense there from the Raiders, making the Spartans mess up. Weitzman now with it on that far side. Centers it up to Giesen. Giesen, right, dishes it off to Olsen. Olsen on that 20-yard line. What's he going to do? Go back behind Sanders. Dishing it across to Fowler. Fowler, quick dish to Sullivan. What a save by Sanders. That's a good way to keep your team in the game. Great save. Now the Spartans trying to break it out. Does. Look at, I like that sleeveless right there. That would be number 19. Where are you? Oh, Giger. And goes wide. It's going to be Raider ball. Abstis picks it up. It's a little hot for sweatpants, but he's got him on anyway. Great dish up to Fowler. Fowler over to Hartnett. Hartnett finds Sullivan in front. Sullivan, little spin. Up, not yet. Not at all. Fowler now has it up to Hart. Yeah, Sullivan was looking, I think, for that spin, but there were 3 Spartans right on him, so he couldn't pull it off. Fowler back to Hart up top to Atwood. Down to Olsen. Cross. They're just working the ball around. This goes back to Fowler. Fowler looks like he's going to try to go in. Whips it. And what a save by Sanders. Sanders catching lightning in a bottle over here. And all right, Atwood has it now. Up to Hart. Over to Fowler. Back up to Hart. Fowler has it. He's going to try to dish it out behind the net to Olsen. Olsen, little turn there. Back to Fowler. Up to Hart. To Atwood. To Olsen. Raiders just killing clock. This is just good, smart lacrosse here. Working it. Oh, nice give and go there, but Hartnett's shot goes into next week. It's going to be Bishop ball. .8:22 left to go. Raiders 10. Bishop Stang 3. Sanders has it now. Dished it off to Milan. Milan absorbs a couple checks there. Still has it. Oh. Dish it off here to number 7. That'd be Carboni. Carboni still has it. Backing up a little bit just to go forward. Goes by Kramer. But couldn't make it past Fiore. Bishop Stang working it, trying to get in. Good defense there from Kramer. He is a gamer, though. Oh, there's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be against the Raiders. Delayed penalty. Lally has it behind the net. Little fake shot behind the net. Fake. Lally, oh. Tries to do a fadeaway shot. Krellin all over him, though. And I think Krellin's going to the box. Or Fowler. Huh. Yep. Krellin has a penalty. And, I don't know, Cam Fowler getting subbed out, I think. Just take a quick breather, a little water break. All right, Bishop Stang trying to do something here, running out of clock. Say time is the most precious thing of all. That stands true when you're down. And that shot goes wide. Bishop Stang trying to work it. Oh, Lally finds that top right corner, though. Hey, that's his second, I believe. Actually, I missed some of the game, so I'm not really sure. But he could be their secret weapon. 4-10 now. Under 7 to go here in the third quarter. John Ellsworth taking the draw again against who other than Simon Hart, who had his number from what I've seen. Oh, look at that. Kind of falls on his back, misplays it. Simon Hart comes up with a little underhand pass to Sullivan. Sullivan dishes it to Olsen, but it goes through his stick. Now you got number 16 trying to break it out. Number 16 is calling Kelly. That pass doesn't go to the connected receiver. And it's going to be, oh, it's still going to be Stang ball. It's number 12. Andrew Lally trying to bring it up. Nice pass. Working it back up. Fake shot back to Lally. Lally dishes it to number 12. Bring it up. Passing off there to McKidowitz. Back behind the net. Number 7 now, looks like he was going to rip it. Kramer closed in on quick. Nice save by Abscess. Ball still loose in front, though. Abscess able to get the backhand on it. And there's a little fight in front of the net there. Flag goes up. That was Krellin and number 7, Jet Carbone, kind of getting into it on the ground there. No penalty. Cam Crandall on camera. I said El Sasukso was going to be there, but it's been Cam for a little bit since the start of the half. Cam, you could just pick up the muffs too. Oh. All right. Spartans. Oh, look at that. Good pressure here from Geeson. Spartans able to get it somehow, though. Passes this one off. Trying to get through. Great defense here by Kramer. Goes behind the net. Spartans trying to work it. Great defense from Weitzman, and that pass goes over the intended receiver. Raider ball. All right. Quick transition for the Raiders. This is Hartnett with it on that far side, 20-yard line. Going to pass it to Atwood. Fowler back in the game. Hart to Fowler. Back to Hart. 3:53 left to go in this quarter. 10-4. Oh, that pass dropped, but able to pick it back up is Atwood. Back to Olsen. Olsen, oh, tries for a quick pass in front, but Sanders with a quick stick. With a lot of pressure. Just heaves up a pass. That was crazy. That was Sullivan right in the face of Sanders. Sanders just heaved it over him. Great play by Sullivan. All right, now you got number 10. Bring it out. Constantine dishes it to that far side. Working it behind the net is the Spartans. This is Lally. Oh, goes wide on that one. Ooh, lucky for that net because that could have hit a kid. Lally just desperately trying to get those fadeaway shots off. I mean, might as well. If that's the only thing that's working. Look at this speed here from Sen. Sen. Pass to Olsen. Olsen has it behind the net. A few steps back. Now some steps forward. Olsen bringing it up and around. Dishes it to Fowler. Just under 3 now to go in the third. Hart has it now up top. To Atwood. Good dish to Sullivan. What a save from Sanders. He is really playing out of his mind here. You know, the Spartans have a chance if Sanders can keep this up all game long. Seems like an impossible task, but you never know. Oh, good poke check from Hartnett, but Spartans able to pick it up. Nice catch there from Milan. Milan dishes it on that far side. Weitzman covering him. Weitzman bumps him, hits him a little bit. I think that's Lally back there. He dishes it. No, here's Lally, number 4. Andrew Lally, covered by Krellin. Trying to go in. Great defense there from the Raiders. Now up to number 7. Back to Lally. Lally trying to go in and just wide on that one. I say it's Spartans ball though. He's just heaving it. Oh, another miss there, but Stang's there. Hey, I mean, it's a game plan. It's is what it is. Just pass it to Lally and let him do his thing. That's got to be exhausting, though, if he keeps ripping shots and they keep missing. 1:25 left to go now. Ball's back in Matt Lally's stick. Raiders keeping him to the outside. Kramer covering him. Lally trying to go in. Little spin move there. Great defense. Oh, look at that. Kramer just all over him. Great defense from the Raiders. Making these Spartans trying to do something. Number 7 now trying to bring it in. Now the blind shot. And it's going to be Raider ball. Yeah, that was Jet Carbone just trying to pull a Lally on a no-look shot, and it just, the bounce, I mean, was a little too close and went way over the net. Kramer now absorbing some contact, able to break it out. Well done, past the Hart. 35 seconds left to go in this quarter. 10-4 is the score. Raiders up. Atwood now with it. Atwood dishes it up. Now over to Fowler. Hart has it. To Atwood. Good passing here for the Raiders. You just have to kill clock. And look at that, Fowler. Can't save what you can't see. And just an absolute lightning bolt. 10.5 seconds left to go. Raiders now 11. Spartan 4. Raiders really needed that, you know, just cut the momentum. Seemed like Sanders wasn't going to let any through, but what a shot from Fowler. You know, there's just something about DS Lacrosse. These kids are just so passionate about it, and they've been so good for so long. Oh, look at that. John Ellsworth a little rattled on that play. Hopefully he's all right. Might be seeing some stars. He's coming to the bench. On his own, he seems good. It's good to see. Oh, just a huge shot, desperate there, just at the end of the quarter. Might as well, right? So, end of the third quarter. Yeah, Raiders up by a lot.
To me, sportsmanship is probably one of the biggest aspects of sports in general because it really does prepare you for life after sports. It teaches you so many life lessons, and just being a good teammate in sports, it'll prepare you for life because you'll always be in teams, you'll always be working in businesses, you'll always be working with other people.
No, it's no fun to be the one person that takes everything too seriously and doesn't show goodwill to others. So being a good sport makes you more likable, and it's just a good trait to have, not just in high school, but for the rest of your life.
Sportsmanship means to me respecting the opposing team after a win or a loss to help ensure that everyone has a positive experience in the end.
The MIAA event that I went to was NESLC, and it really had me think a lot more about sportsmanship. A lot of the guest speakers that we had, they really put into me the idea that you need to respect your opponent and also respect who they are as another team. Look at it as improving on my own skills so I can win that game for my team.
Being a good sport will always be important, and just you learn great life lessons from sports, and they'll always impact you later in life.
All right, we are back for some fourth quarter action. 12 on the clock. 11 is how many the Raiders have right now. 4 for the Spartans. All right, yeah, so the Mustangs have somebody else taking the draw right now. This kid looks huge. Who is that? Number 6. Hunter Milan. All right, here we go. Raiders now. Hamilton send. Quick pass over to Olsen. Olsen, a little spin around. Looks like Spartans really going at them. They just know that they are desperate here. And it's do or die. Hart has it up top. Pass it to Fowler. Fowler. Dish it back to Hart. Hart to Sullivan. Sullivan quickly gets swarmed up upon. Hart has it though. Flag comes flying up. This is going to be against the Spartans. Atwood fire it. Sander making a good save. Yeah, so this is going to be a penalty against number 14, Dominic Cavallo. Probably a 1 minute. Yep, a 1 minute slashing call. Hartnett has it right next to the ref on that 10-yard line, near side. All right, dish up to Fowler. Fowler had a window there, but decided to pass. Not a bad idea, just kill this clock. Or just wait for something a little better. I mean, you can be choosy at this point. Fowler has it. Right up to Hart. Hart to Sullivan. Back to Atwood. Quick passing for the Raiders. And look at that. Sullivan. Oh, that hit the side of the net. I stand corrected. Hartnett has it. Just it to Atwood. Hart to Fowler to Sullivan, who just missed it. Yeah. Bishop Stang's coach yelling Joker, so it must be a play. Or they call somebody the Joker. Oh my God, Sanders! How did he save that point blank shot from Olsen? Very impressive. Heaves it all the way down. Nice one-handed grab from number 12. Oliver. Just tell her to come to the booth. All right, Stang. Oh, that one ends up in the back of the net. What a shot there from number 4, Lally. What a miraculous shot. Seemed like it got deflected. Might have got deflected more than once, too. 9:44 left to go now. 5-11 is the score. It's a strong 6-goal lead for the Raiders. Sanders has absolutely kept his team somewhat in it. It's amazing that it's only a 6-goal lead. This could have been way more out of hand. All right, this would be number 7, Carbone, on that far side, on the 33, backing up. Now going forward. Kramer all over him. Carbone trying to run through him. Little spin move, and that shot doesn't work. You know, I feel a little bad for Carbone. I've seen him have a bunch of shots, and they've all just kind of done the same thing. They just bounce like 10 feet in front of the net and go way over it. Oh, quick shot there, goes wide. That was number 3 with the shot, John Ellsworth. Now Matt Lally with it on that far side. 9 minutes left to go in the game. Lally bringing it around. Lally, quick pass up to number 9, and he sails the net wide. That'd be Miles Milan. Spartans gonna get another chance at it. Spartans working it up that far side. Spin move. Shot. Ball disappeared in front. Krellin picks it up. Past the Weitzman. Up to Kramer. Kramer turns around. Oh. Kind of tough, goes over Weitzman's stick and intercepted. Oh, this is a good opportunity here for the Spartans. What a save from Abstis. And Andrew Lally cannot believe it, as he's kind of holding his ribs. Kramer running all the way down, past the Hart. Hart bounce past to Sullivan, hits his stick. Kramer comes in. Back to Hart. Timeout White. 8:05 left to go. Score is 11-5. Raiders up.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
All right, time in. That's the end of a timeout, right? 8:05 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Anything can happen here, folks. You know, Bishop, Stang, some pretty good players on their team. For some, this will be the last time they have stepped on a turf. Or at least in their uniform playing a game. It's going to be Raider ball right now. Simon Hart has it up on the 33. All right. Game. Oh, never mind. Atwood had it. Then Hart had it on the 33. Fowler has it. Passing it off to Olsen. Olsen over to Atwood. Now to Hart. To Fowler. Back to Hart. To Fowler. Back to Hart. Quick dish to Olsen. Oh, just missing the net. All right, here we go. Stang trying to get some goals. Milan passes back to Sanders. Sanders dishes it off to the other Milan. Trying to bring. Oh my! Absolutely bundled. What a hit there from Teddy Olayer, the football star. Never shies away from contact. Oh, Hart's shot hits the back of a Stang player. Now it's getting physical out here. Bodies flying everywhere. As Jet Carbone tried to lay into Sullivan. Didn't really work. All right. Fowler has it now. Waiting for a fresh midi, who is Simon Hart. Now to Atwood. Just under 7 minutes to go now in this game. Up to Fowler. Up, right to Sullivan. Oh, it hits off a defender. And it ends up in Sanders' stick. Sanders heaves it all the way down. 3 Raiders there, though. Oh, little nice check there by Weitzman. It's getting physical out here. Oh, my goodness. Fiore coming in for some action. All right, Weitzman scoops it up. Looked like the goalie didn't really know who had it for a quick second. All right, nice one-handed grab from Olsen. He's backing into the corner. Swim move, he gets knocked loose though. Sleeveless guy picks it up. Showing off the muscles. Flag comes up. And Sanders is trying to track it down. It's bouncing, and he saves it from going out of bounds. Passing it up. Now you got number 7, Jet Carbone with it. Jet Carbone. Pass to Lally. Andrew Lally with 2 players all over him. Newmarker and Sullivan. Andrew Lally like faking pass somehow. Still has it. Very impressive. This kid's good. Gotta give the guy some credit. Just missing that top left corner. I don't know what he said. Andrew Lally a little animated out there. Looks like he's having a breather. He's talking to the coach. He is their guy. You can tell. All right, yeah, Sullivan got charged with the foul, 30-second foul. All right, let's see if the Spartans can at least feel good about a couple goals here at the end. Working the ball around. And, oh, that shot hit off his own player behind the net. That was Miles Milan who caught a stray. Chet Carbone missing the net. Under 5 to go. Ball in that far corner. Dish it up. And the shot goes wide. That was Andrew Lally trying a quick one. Spartans getting it though. Makudowicz dishes it up. Spartans working the ball around, end of the penalty. Center now to Andrew Lally, and he buries. The kid buries. And he goes around, slaps his whole team high five. All right, 6-11. And Andrew Lally's only a junior, so there's going to be more of him next year if he stays at the school. All right, Hart wins another draw. He's been so good today. Fowler now with it. Fowler always good. Fowler dished it up to Hart. 4 minutes now as Atwood has it on that far side. Back to Hart in the middle. Over to Fowler. Fowler swims there. Coming back. Dishes it up to Hart. Hart to Atwood. Atwood goes back to Olsen. Just insane fundamentals here. Raiders just passing at will. They do not drop the ball. What a quick pass, quick shot from Hart, and it goes wide. And look at that. Will Sanders, the goalie, just really giving it his all, running towards that sideline. Great effort. The heave all the way down to number 9, Miles Milan. Kramer giving him a few whacks. A few free bruises. Now, working the ball around. Newmarker covering pretty well. The no-look blind pass. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass. It could have been a shot, actually. Hit an unsuspecting. Poor luck there for the person standing there. Andrew Lally, oh, good save. Archie. Now Krellin has it. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Kramer picks it up, goes to 2. Dish it off to Olsen, that far side. Far corner. Right quick to Sullivan. Good save from Sanders. Olsen gets it back, though. All the way up to Atwood. Now it's 2:15 left to go in this game. Raiders 11. Spartans only 6. Hart. That's speed. Shot to Sullivan. Sullivan stops on a dime. A couple times there. Nice fake pass from Fowler. Fowler did a good job against Milan. Fowler running it up. Looking for a pass. Don't really see one. Now he passes it to Olsen. To Atwood. It's a minute and 15 seconds left to go. Hart scoops this one up. Raiders looking real good here today. And definitely made it through the next round. Made it to the next round. Look at that, Will Sanders running, hacking. Will Sanders is a junior too. So if you are Bishop Stang, you got some good talent coming back next season. So something to really look forward to. Raiders working it, just killing some clock. 25 seconds, 24. Fowler has it. Turns the other way. Quick dish off to Sullivan. They know that they can just play a little keep away here. Look wide open in front. Sullivan didn't even go for it. That's class right there. And that's the ball game, folks. As the time expires, you heard the horn. Final score in this one is 11-6. Your Dover-Sherborn Raiders making it to the next round.